And we're off. Hey everyone, what's up? I'm Mythical9, and I'm commentating a race here between EndySWE and InfiniteMystery. Here in the Mega Man 1 All Stages Tournament. Group stages are going to be going until December 30th. We're about halfway through. And as you can see, we've got a route divergence early on. Endy's going with cut first. Fastest route. And InfiniteMystery, who is not as comfortable with doing the zips required to get the magnet beam without Gutsman's weapon, is going to Guts first. Doesn't like having the Hammer Brother behind him. Does sort out that situation though. Using the select glitch to damage boost through these enemies, having trouble falling down a little bit there. Basically, while the game is paused with the select button, certain things continue to happen. Boss's invincibility frames will tick down. The amount of time that Mega Man is taking moving backwards from a knockback animation, that happens. So by using the select button, you can prevent the knockback, and also use the same projectile to hit a boss multiple times. You might see some of that from InfiniteMystery. It's a bit tricky with the elevation change. He's trying to fight him legit. Gutsman's just coming right up on him though. Oh, throwing the block right in his face. How'd he dodge it? Can he get it? Oh, just barely getting over. I think he's got it. One more. Okay. Good. Meanwhile, Endy, having a pretty good Cutman fight, has enough health to take these hits, so he doesn't have to worry about dodging the boomerang, can make sure that his shots are always keeping Cutman in those iframes. Now they're gonna trade stages here. Not quite. It's not right. InfiniteMystery is gonna be following EndySWE around the circle, basically. Endy's into this very tough Elecman stage, using the select glitch to not get knocked off that platform. Now earlier we saw Endy race, and he pulled out some new stuff that I missed and will not be able to point out. But he's got a safer way of doing a magnet beam zip, I believe. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. He's going left, so we're gonna have to see a corner jump out of him. Yep, no problem. InfiniteMystery is looking good on Cutman stage. Endy's showing off the ladder cancels by dropping off of a ladder. You will interrupt your shoot animation, and then you can just catch the ladder again and keep going. So I don't know, but that zip looked pretty much the same. Oh, shoot and hit start. And that stops his movement. Couldn't even tell. Nope, looks like he just went for it. But yeah, that's made that zip look super easy. It's frame perfect to initiate it, to get grabbing the ladder above where you're supposed to. That is frame perfect B and down input. And I'm pretty sure he got it first try. And not only that, but like, didn't hesitate after he got it, you know? What was that happened in InfiniteMystery? I didn't know that was a thing. That's cool. Oh, misses with the block. Gonna have to use the select glitch here. Gets it. Endy using these beams on the Elecman climb. That's very hard to do. Climbing up high enough to get on top of the beam. But yeah, that get inside the block thing and picking it up, that was pretty awesome. Infinite Mystery showing us some stuff, you know? He doesn't go for the fastest stuff, so he comes up with things that work for him. And he'll surprise you sometimes. And he's off into Iceman's stage. Got the Magnet Beam going now. Gonna try to find some zips. Is this good? I can't tell. Maybe? I mean, he's moving as if it is, so oh, nice zips. And the placement again. Endy on fire. Gonna melt this stage. Infinite Mystery going the slow way on, like, oh, Endy! Oh boy. Melting the stage, slippery when wet. He's got enough magnet beams to get himself out of this, but he doesn't want to use them here. They waited for the block. Now, is that enough magnet beam to get to the middle? I think it is. And they do respawn in this game. I think all you gotta do is get them off screen and they'll respawn. In the game, oh, okay. Oh, man, how did he... okay, nice recovery. He went for it, though, on that beam he had placed earlier. He knew where it started and that he could jump to it the way he did. Infinite Mystery showing us how you're supposed to get the magnet beam. Going for some corridor zips. Gets one. And then one short one at the end. Can't take a hit here. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Yep, no problem. Thanks, Select Glitch. And he giving us an update in the chat. Simply forgot about ice physics. Mega Man moves as if he's on ice, kind of, even when he's not on ice. He's pretty slippery. It's part of the thing that makes the magnet beam grab so scary. Ending the Fireman stage, looking for the correct pixel to get the zip. Took some doing, but gets there. Infinite Mystery not gonna fool around with the magnet beam on this ladder climb. Placing the beam, climbing up just high enough to drop off the ladder and land on it, and then jumping again, placing the beam at a place where you can land on it. Like, doing the whole thing while dodging the lightning is incredibly difficult. Oh. And he's gonna have to back that one up. And he doing some zips here in Fireman stage. Infinite Mystery gets Electman down. One more zip coming up in Fireman. He was gonna go with ladderless there and didn't get it, so now he's gonna use the ladder to set it up and didn't get it. Doesn't have enough magnet beam to try again. Or doesn't want to, perhaps. Trying to use the magnet beam as a platform to get over the Roomba there. Didn't quite work out. Indy's slipping a bit. He was looking really solid earlier today, but he's slipping. Literally, I guess. Back in that Iceman stage that Infinite Mystery is in. Infinite Mystery's in the water a little bit. You do move slower in the water. And he gets into the Fireman fight. He's got enough health, so he doesn't have to be super precise with his canceling. Oh, Infinite Mystery misses the Yoku block to get out of here. Has some magnet beams, but needs to ration them out. Doing what Endy did, nice. You want some to get into that middle platform without having to bow to the whims of those ridiculous random moving flying platforms, flying shooting random platform. Oh, he falls straight through it. That's why. That's why you never want to have to jump on those platforms. They're just total BS. Infinite Mystery falls straight through it. And now he's even lower on the Magnet Beam count. Gonna have to do the Yoku blocks legit. Oh, no, he says, no, I don't like this one. He's more familiar with the other one. Meanwhile, Indy's just walking on air in Bomb Man stage. This one block is so close, but you gotta go all the way over. Oh man, Infinite Mystery. He knows that section. The first one, not so much. Bomb Zip goes well for Indy. Infinite Mystery successfully lands on the platform. Successfully lands on 3 platforms. Oh, no, he was gonna go for it and then no, thought better of it. These things are random, by the way. Their movement is totally random. If they decide not to move in a way that lets you jump from one to the other, then you just can't. And that's why you always want to Magnet Beam through that section. Infinite Mystery is finally through it, as Indy is exploded Bomb Man. Indy still has Guts Man stage here. Infinite Mystery has Fire and Bomb left. I think Infinite Mystery tried to do a turnaround damage boost there. Didn't quite work out. Indy going for some zips and Guts Man stage. They're very hard to get. Infinite Mystery no problem with Iceman. That zip is not quite going to work out, but we get that lovely garbled sprite. Indy's got enough beams left for 2 tries at the corridor zips. 1. That's too high. 2. And that one's good. Infinite Mystery looking for a zip here. Placement's a little off. Gives up on it. Nope, using the ladder. Oh. Thought he had the pixel, didn't quite. No, that one's gonna work, but didn't quite get ready for it. Meanwhile, Indy's going for the booty grab. Can't see it, unfortunately, but it's there. He's streaming 60. He is. I don't know what happened to him. His capture's 30. Anyway, Indy's done with all the Robot Masters, gonna be moving on to Wily 1. Infinite Mystery. Using the Magnet Beams to not have to deal with some of these flames. Health refill won't go amiss. And I don't think has enough to get up to those Magnet Beam refills, is gonna have to navigate this section. Meanwhile, Indy's going for the Wily 1 zip. Oh, that looks good. Gets it. Infinite Mystery is gonna go grab some of this health. Has to be very careful. It's pretty low on health. Unless your select glitching is on point against Fireman. Oh, not quite. Needed to jump there a little earlier. Get up before that fire came out from underneath. That's okay, that's a very quick death and a health refill. Put him back in almost literally where he was standing before. And now he doesn't have to worry about Fireman. Indy with 3 health getting into the Yellow Devil fight. Can't get hit. 1, 2. The double. Yep. Oh, okay. Yep, there he's got it now. The hitbox on the Elect Beam is so big. that it's quite easy to do the select glitch on the Yellow Devil. I think its iframes are actually a lot shorter than other bosses. Oh, Infinite Mystery freezes the fire too high. Ends up walling himself out, and again is gonna just wait in between. The ice beam freezing the fire is a really cool thing, and it can be helpful, but not always. And he's into Wily 2. Doing this Cutman fight, no problem. Infinite Mystery's got that projectile gone, needs to fire another. And then the select glitch on point that time. Takes a hit in Wily 2. Gets elect beamed in the back for quite a bit of damage. It's gonna wait out the explosions. Elect glitch through that one. Fire shield, a lovely tool, and now we're gonna zip over to the side. The screen you see while it's scrolling is the actual screen that he's on. And he's gonna exit early, because those spikes right there are real spikes. You will hit them and die. You can keep going and exit the zip a little later, but it's risky. Mystery's freezing the Sniper Joe. As Endy is into the clone fight. Takes a hit at the end. Might have got that task double kill if it was his final bit of health, but he holds on with 2 ticks of health. Infinite Mystery heading to the ladder, gonna set up this bomb zip. Nope, he's gonna go right past it. So we are gonna see this screen done with magnet beams. Normally it's, I ran out of magnet beams and now I have to do this. Fortunately, it didn't quite go so well. Wow, the damage boost to pick up the 1-up. Not sure if intentional, but cool. And he's into this fight. We're looking for dupes. None yet. Pressing, oh, there's one. Where do these blocks come from? Where is he pulling them from? Where's he getting them? Got 2 dupes. 3 dupes. Oh, he threw it away! Oh, but he dupes the 4th that he needs. Man, if you got dupes like that, you don't need to worry about accuracy. Pressing B simply when the frame, the block leaves the screen. Mega Man just pulls another one out of thin air. As Infinite Mystery finishes up Bomb Man. Pretty sure that's 46 Robot Masters down for him. And he's going to refill that magnet. Placement is good for the zip. Wow, zipping into the teleporter. Has just enough magnet beam to put this on the screen, gets hit nice and high, and is going to be able to get sent into the ceiling to do the refight skip. I don't know why Bomb Man's bomb repeatedly hits you over and over as long as you have something active on the screen. But there it goes. And then once you get into the ceiling, you zip along. You die, but you've respawned at the checkpoint that you hit. So now we're into the Wily fight for Endy. You just kind of trade hits, really. It's a rather anticlimactic end to the run. With a final SRL time 2003. Look at the difference between the live split and the done. The accuracy on the final split is incredible, but it's a 2003 for EndySWE. It's InfiniteMystery. He's looking to make it happen here in Wily 1. Our old friends are back. Ooh, just barely dodging that projectile. Oh, he doesn't like it. He's gonna land on the platform. At any moment, this thing... No, you can't jump on that. That's... Spikes are there. If this... I think this platform can just go up, and then what do you do? What do you do if he just goes up? It's the worst. Oh, man. That's what happens when you leave your fate in the hands of those platforms. There we go. Oh, okay. No, he didn't want to try to get to the end there. Gonna need to go get more Magnet Beam. Isn't this lovely? Required Magnet Beam section with limited ammo, so they said, well, we'll just put some spawns down there and then you can just refill. Only has just enough here. Can't screw any of these placements up. Okay, never mind. You got the 2 jump. Into the Yellow Devil fight. We got some wiggle room here in terms of health, but also in terms of how you have to dodge these things. Very clean fight. Into Wily 2 now. Didn't want to mess around with those enemies. Very easy to get knocked into a pit there. Yeah, InfiniteMystery is not messing around with these copter enemies. They all gotta go. I'm gonna go with Fireman's weapon for the Cutman fight. Last hit there. Took a couple of hits, but that's okay. Nope, I don't think the fire's faster. I think it just has a bigger hitbox and the shield as well. Makes it a little more reliable. I don't anticipate we'll see a zip here. It's going for the 1-up. It's a little weird if whether or not your fire shield hits enemies below you. So he's gonna switch to the elect beam and have that for sure fire downwards. The lag on the triple kill there. Wants the drops, I think, from these enemies. Yeah. It's unfortunately mostly just getting score. That's what those little orbs are. Here's the clone fight. InfiniteMystery is not too great on health here. Can't afford to get sloppy. This is looking really good. The clone's cooperating very nicely. Just out of fire, so gonna have to buster the last 2 hits. Oh, he's inside his hitbox! He's copping him! Which one's which? Infinite Mystery comes out on top. What a scary finish. Did you see the clone doing exactly what Infinite Mystery was doing for like a full second? Man. The clone knows. The best thing to do is to just get inside your hitbox. You can't see me if my entire outline is hidden within your outline. You don't know where he is. Infinite Mystery into this long section here. He's got the Magnet Beam out, so I think we're gonna see a zip. He gets it. Using select here. Normally this is done to prevent lag. But I don't know if it's any better when you're not quite doing it perfectly like that. He's gonna go ahead and buster the first few. You kind of have to make a decision if you're gonna buster the first few enemies, or if you're gonna go for dupes. Because if you don't get the dupes, you have to buster the last few enemies, and they move a lot faster and are more scary. So, oh, he threw one away. There's always the dupe. You didn't get it. Didn't miss that one. I think he can take 1 hit here, so the mashing needs to come out. Ooh, yes! Gets it. Moving on to the final stage here. Clearing out some enemies. Refill up there. We're totally out of fire. We are going to refill Magnet. He's going for the zip. Not quite. It's a little too low. Elect Beam's going to take care of the turrets. Looking really smooth here. Now you see just how much time that zip saves. Skipping all those turrets and junk. Is gonna wait for this Gutman platform. Gutsman. Waiting for it. Where is it? There it is. Oh! Couldn't decide whether to stay or go now. Decided to go, but the platform wasn't ready. Just a little bit too late. Pop up and catch him. The refill's back though. Kinda low on Elect though. We saw how much Infinite Mystery relied on the Elect Beam for these turrets. Yeah, he's gonna have to go without it this time around. Nice jumps over the projectiles. Fantastic. I guess really just wants to preserve this Magnet Beam. Oh, wow. Okay, he's going for the Yashichi? He's got it. He wants the 1-up. Doing things his way. It's got fire out, so we're not going to be going for the refight skip. Gets that kill from pretty far away. That's good. Less backtracking into the teleporter. The ideal sequence here, assuming you're not going to zip, is you never leave the teleporter. You just fire something out at the boss, make it kill them, and immediately go up to the next floor. Just Gutsman left. Pretty hard to get this bomb placement. Gutsman jumps backwards. And the select glitch is gonna take care of it, so we're moving on. We're full of everything. Mostly. Just a little bit of health missing. It should be plenty to trade with the Wily machine. It looks like InfiniteMystery is trying to just graze it. Whenever he can, he's going to try to land hits without taking one in return. It's working out for him. Wily has been defeated with a final time of 31-22 for InfiniteMystery. InfiniteMystery is showing us something. It's not DOS Mega Man, is it? It's Wily Wars? I don't like it, though. Oops. Let me record that to get Race 2 going. The rematch has been initiated. And the runners are going to ready up. InfiniteMystery not too happy about that run. Had a couple problems, a couple different places. Is going to be hoping to do better on this next one. Even if you're not going to be toppling one of the best Mega Man runners in the world, you still want to show off what you can really do. So we'll get a look here in Game 2. Scary Gutsman platforms for InfiniteMystery. And he's looking really good on Cutman stage. No problem with the platforms for InfiniteMystery. And he goes for the corner jump, gets it. Saw these Hammer Brothers give InfiniteMystery trouble last time. And once again. If you're not comfortable doing that select glitch, just kind of jumping straight into him, it is a pretty tricky section. Trying to wait out the big eye. Didn't really work out. And you're gonna grab this ladder from the top of the screen. gets the big jump. So he's gonna have plenty of health to take hits from its Cutman fight. Infinite Mystery, however, is looking a little low on health. Has to buster this Gutsman fight. It's not gonna be able to get out of the way of that one. Up top, you can't hit him when he's on the ground. But you can get him every time he jumps, and you can jump over the rocks pretty easily. So after Infinite Mystery was low on health, retreated to the safety of the high ground, played out the fight very well. Meanwhile, Endy wraps up Cutman. Both players having solid stages. Cutman next for Infinite Mystery. As Endy once again heads into Elecman stage. Damage boost through the Roombas. Very key technique for getting through a pesky room. I think it's possible to just edge it with your toe. It's very precise. Endy was doing kind of like a Heatman dance in that block almost for Mega Man 2. Corner jump, no problem for Endy. Infinite Mystery is able to grab that ladder and iframes through those enemies. Very nice. Fell down a little bit, but made the best of those iframes to go through some enemies. Endy. Yeah, see, that's normally how hard that is. Does successfully get the Magnet Beam. Infinite Mystery is going to go for this big health. But yeah, it's really tricky to get that one frame ladder grab to put yourself into the ceiling. That's why it was so impressive when Endy got it first try last time. Endy's got a fair amount of Magnet Beam left. See, oh, Infinite Mystery, oh, needs to take one more hit. So this is annoying. Gets it. You need to get close enough to trigger the turret and then get far enough away to actually make it into the door. But now he's in there. Damage boost knocks him through the blocks, and that means he can immediately pick it up and throw it. I don't know if it's faster, but it's real cool. Elec fight done for Endy, grabbing that thing nice and high. Infinite Mystery's turn for the Elecman stage. Does manage to damage boost onto that ledge. Endy heads into Iceman's stage. Looking to find the pixel perfect placement, and I think he's got it. Yep, there's a zip. 2 zips. Not done yet. Oh, it's good. Yep, there it is. So this is another really strong start to Iceman's stage. In Game 1, we saw things fall apart a little bit. Endy will remember the ice physics this time. Man. That was like a perfect Iceman stage. Infinite Mystery taken to death just past the checkpoint though, not going to be too harmful. I didn't see if Endy got corridor zips in the Iceman stage, but that would have been the last thing to do. Infinite Mystery. Gutsman blocks. Clearing the way to the Magnet Beam. No risk. Totally safe. If you decide to zip in there, grab that beam without Gutsman's weapon, you get stuck in that 32 by 32 square. You cannot get out, you have to reset. It's a risk every player takes who does the cut man first route. That placement's no good. And he's not going to get the zip here in Fireman stage. Not that zip anyway. How about this one? A lot easier to do, just kind of get hit down that hole. Gets that zip though. That was good. Infinite Mystery having a pretty clean Electman stage. And Endy does get to try this zip now, goes very far with it too. Possible to get yourself killed on that zip. So a lot of players will exit it earlier. Oh, a nice long corridor zip for Endy as well. Getting the most out of that last bit of beam. And a pretty solid Fireman stage from Endy. Just missing that one zip. Electman is no problem for Infinite Mystery. He's going to be moving on to Ice next. Ice was trouble for him last time. See if he can conquer those demons. As Endy's making his way through Bomb Man stage. See if Infinite Mystery has enough beams and places them well enough to avoid the water here. Is going to dip down just at the end. I think that placement looks good. Getting a bit of a zip there. Going for ladderless. Didn't get it and needs to now be very careful with the remaining magnet beam. Looking for the pixel. It is pixel perfect. These guys make it look so easy when they just jump up and place that beam. Endy very... Oh, the troll beam! Oh no! There is a chance that you will fall straight through that magnet beam. And Endy gets it. So into the spikes he goes. Not only does he die, but he now has no more magnet beams to do the zip. This was a really good run for Endy up until that point. I mean, it's one thing to win a race, that's cool, especially a tournament match. But setting a new PB, that would have been something. And that just got a whole lot harder for Endy. Sure is not happy that the game just took that one away from him. Boss kills for both players. Endy's gonna move on to Gutsman stage. Infinite Mystery into fire. One stage apart. Endy hesitating a little bit there when he saw that ammo drop. I don't think there's anything you can really do with it at that point. Maybe he was just psyching himself up to go for a zip. Didn't get it. InfiniteMystery gets his, though. Start off Fireman stage. It is faster to just walk up to that wall, place that beam where it needs to be. But finding that pixel on the jump is very tricky. Very few players have mastered it to really be able to use it consistently in a race. InfiniteMystery's using the ladder setups wherever possible. Nice corridor zip from Endy. Looking for one last one, doesn't quite get it. InfiniteMystery waiting for this platform so he can drop straight through into the ceiling, get a nice zip. And Endy's gonna try to find the correct bomb placement. That one looks good. Even if Godsman goes left or right, pretty sure he would have had that one. Gets the booty grab. InfiniteMystery's got a lot of magnet beam to work with. But not gonna go for that zip. It is pretty risky. Can use the magnet beam to get over the Roomba though, and does. I'm gonna try to use Iceman to freeze these. You can freeze them through the ground, which is what he was trying to do, but didn't quite connect there. Manages to get through just fine. InfiniteMystery trying to do another damage boost into the room strat. I think he got it? Yep. I don't know why he wanted it that time, but he got it. The one projectile kill on Fireman. It's very important when you're low on life. He could have took the hit from that last fire wave. But if you can get a clean fight, why not go for it? Endy using the elect beam to take out these blocks. When I played this, I didn't know that was a thing. I thought you had to Gutsman them. Grabbing ladders from below. And magnet beam over these horrible platform enemies. Gets the 2 jump. Very tricky to place those beams where they need to be in order to pull that off. InfiniteMystery has fallen behind because Endy is a top-tier runner of this game, and InfiniteMystery is not. Simple as that. InfiniteMystery plays hundreds of games. Never sits still on any one game for very long, but sometimes he'll enter a tournament. Become a Mega Man 1 runner for a couple of weeks. And then move on. Grandma Mystery, if you want to see him play 80 plus games in a row, he does insane 24-hour plus streams on his channel, twitch.tv/InfiniteMystery. You can follow him there. If you'd rather see Endy go for world record attempts on Mega Man, which I think he's been doing lately, and you can go ahead and follow him. 2 lovely flavors of speedrunner. Whichever suits your taste. Bomb Man stage going well for InfiniteMystery. Trying to select through these enemies does get it. I like this. Comet fall, just this blazing thing streaking straight through everything, flashing, wiggling. Bomb Man's down for InfiniteMystery. That's his final Robot Master. So Endy initiates the Wily 2 zip. He did not play this one safe. Went a little lower there. And he's going to be moving on to the clone fight. Infinite Mystery using the Ice Beam. Freeze these big eyes nice and high. Run under them, no problem. Endy doing something wrong. He's got a bit of a nervous twitch going on there with his leg, but he's sorted it out. He's calmed down. Infinite Mystery freezing the fire pillars down where they need to be. It's not easy to freeze those in a way where they're out of your way. It's kind of ridiculous that they expect you to do corner jumps with those flame pillars. But they do. Or maybe I guess they expect you to freeze them and then jump off them, but that means you have to freeze them all in the right place. And he's selecting hard as he does the big zip. Drops down into the middle of these blocks. How many dupes? 1. Hey! Hey! Oh. Hey! Hey! Oh no, okay. Didn't get it. But he got enough, so no problem. It's not the same when it's not a whole room full of people doing it. Did you guys join in? Me and you. Cheering on EndySWE, who's now into the final level, Infinite Mystery. Got the Yellow Devil to fight. Yeah, Endy pulling his weight on the dupes. Enough dupes for both players. I think. Maybe if you've got higher standards than that, then you might have something to say. Endy has no more magnet beams, so has to do this with the bomb. Does get it. A little trickier because you need to get hit as high up as possible and get as much height before you run out of iframes or knockback frames or whatever it is. It's not easy to get up into the ceiling when you don't have a magnet beam to stand on. So Endy with the nice backup there. He's into that Wily Machine fight. Endy's already posted like a 19-0 something in this tournament, so he's not going to be setting a new fastest time. But the consistency from this man. Is that another 2003? It is. SRL time confirmed. Nice job, Endy. I believe at this mark... Oh right, we never gave Endy his wins. What's the point if you don't get the wins? He's got him now. 2-0 for Endy. But this run is much better for Infinite Mystery. Last time we hit this 2003 mark, Infinite Mystery was in the Yellow Devil fight, and then proceeded to have more problems later on. Someone said Infinite Mystery's PB is like a 27? So I think there's PB potential here for sure. Yeah, Victress has got me covered. 27, 37. This PB was in the tournament. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Infinite Mystery hasn't simply been playing long enough that he's not likely to improve enough to set a PB in a race. The clone fight, we had no problems there. Infinite Mystery got the big zip last time. Almost managed to get through that screen damageless. Here we are. Nope. Gonna have to take the walk of shame. Jumping over penguin copter bullets. Even with this, I think he's got a good chance to PB. Not going to be trying, or rather relying on dupes. Infinite Mystery is going to bust her down the first few enemies. Wants to save those precious blocks for the faster, harder enemies. And he doesn't have a lot of health here, so you don't want to miss this time. Ooh. Throws it left and barely gets it. Great fight from Infinite Mystery. Wily 4. 24 minutes on the clock. Let's go, Infinite Mystery. He's not gonna get ahead of himself. Not gonna let these enemies knock him off this ladder. He went for this zip last time. That'd be something. Not gonna try for it, gonna save his magnet beam. Plus he did this section so well last time. Getting those jumps looking so good. A little early that time. But now he's got the magnet beam he needs to avoid these awful platforms. Gets a quick Gutsman platform. Yeah, nice job. What are you doing? Is he trying to zip in there? Alright. Moving on. We got our refill. Switching to fire. No refight skip for Infinite Mystery. Great Bomb Man kill. Fireman, your turn. That projectile is not gonna get away. Nice. The one shot, one kill. Got the Widowmaker. Now trying to find the bomb placement for Gutsman. That one's a little far back. He jumped forward. I don't know if this is gonna hit. If it is, Infinite Mystery is not gonna let it get away. Oh, it does let it get away. One hit in. Needs more. Gutsman stays still. If he had jumped forward again, that might have been trouble for Infinite Mystery, but Gutsman is dead. Look at the clock, you guys. 27:37 is the time to beat. Let's go. Trading hits. Actually a little lower. Oh, but then he doesn't get hit for so long, nailing so many clean hits on the Wily machine, putting us on the edge of our seat, but finishing with a final time of 26:43 on the timer. A little late on the dot done, 26:57. But when you're on PB pace, man, you want to get the splits accurate. You don't care anymore about the SRL time. And then Doc comment, a terrible run still with a death. Man, you can't do your literal best and then be upset about something like that. I don't think he is. I think he knows that he's still got room to grow, you know? And he sees the where he could be at. As the restreamer and commentator, I am pulled in multiple directions. We should be able to get these guys in here. Okay, good. Just making sure something that it doesn't matter. Let's talk to. Let's talk to Andy real quick.
Let's see if we.
Hey Andy, how are you doing?
All right. Hello.
How do you feel with a back-to-back exactsies on
Wars is on
2003? Oh, I'm muted on Discord. Hey Andy, how are you doing?
Muted yourself. I bet you were just talking to yourself there.
Yeah, but the stream could hear me, so it sounded really normal to the stream until you didn't respond because you couldn't hear me. Welcome.
It was kind of weird.
How do you feel?
Thank you.
How do you feel about the 2003 again, twice in a row?
Honestly, it's stupid to say I'm a bit disappointed in that performance. No, I mean, seriously, the races started out really well. I had both the first and the second race. I was like on just a couple of seconds off PB. In the first race, I got all the setups in ice, but then I got there's a pattern where you get a bullet on top of your head when you're doing the fast setup over that long gap, you know.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of avoiding that, but then I forgot about the ice physics. So even though I didn't hold, you know, after I picked up the refill, even though I didn't hold right, it still carried me right. So I died. I just fell down. And then second run was even better. I got the perfect ice, decent fire, and really fast bomb. Then I missed the fast setup on bomb, and I'm really not used to doing the ladder setup anymore.
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
you know,
There was trying to find that pixel was.
Yeah, the problem is, but that was, I mean, I got it eventually. The problem was that I only had 2 beams, and that's what you need for the SIP. So I placed the first. But unfortunately, it was the sub-pixel beam. You know, you always place a safety beam there because sometimes the beams end up going longer from you. So I couldn't land on it when I tried. So I fell down on the spikes. So that was sad. I mean, other than that, it was good. I mean, I felt really good about my play. Other than that, those 2 mistakes. Otherwise, it was good. So
yeah, really good, complain. Really smooth. The perfect ice. Like you said.
Yeah, that was really good. I'm really happy about that one. I saved 3 seconds on the PB on that one.
Wow.
It was close to gold, actually. So, but yeah, that was. I mean, it was fun. I mean, I knew from and I'm not talking down IM in any way. He's a great guy. I love him. But I knew I was gonna win these races, of course.
Right. Yeah.
It's like a 10-minute difference almost in PB. So I was really relaxed and felt I should have been able to perform better, but well, I'm still happy.
Well, you're okay for now.
Yeah, I am.
You're gonna be moving on officially now, I think.
Yeah, I guess I won 2 races today, so I'm still one to go against Automagic Jack, but that shouldn't matter. I guess. I mean, I'm gonna play it, of course. We're gonna play it, but
Yeah.
should be moving on. So I don't know what's. I don't remember the setting. How is the brackets decided after this?
Top 2 from each group advance. So even if
oh yeah, that I know.
He went 3.
Is there any? I was thinking rather of the seedings for the.
Fastest time. Yeah.
Fastest time. Okay, so that's. Okay, I got a low 19 from the other race, so hopefully I will not have to face Cool Kid.
No, that's pretty good. Cool Kid's got a little better, I think, but those are the top 2 right now. I'm pretty sure
he got like an 1840 or something.
That's insane. Ridiculous. I can't believe. Well, you know,
that's 4 seconds off my PB, so it's not like I'm gonna beat that in a race. But I mean, it would be nice not to face him in the first round.
I think you'll be okay on that count.
Yeah, hopefully.
So congratulations. Thanks for coming in to talk to me, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you for organizing the tournament. You're doing a great job, everyone behind the scenes. So I'm really happy about that. So we'll see you later in the tournament in many formats. So have a good night, Mythical.
Thank you very much. So that's it for Mega Man 1. We had 3 matches today. 2 got played at once earlier. But don't go anywhere. We got stuff happening here on Speed Gaming 4, but I guess I'll tell you where you could go if you wanted to. You got Super Mario Odyssey on Speed Gaming 1. That's about halfway through the match. The A Link to the Past daily has started on Speed Gaming 2, or is about to start anyway, maybe. That's our open race, so it's if you're used to watching the tournament matches, it's just your standard open randomizer, nothing crazy. And on Speed Gaming 3, we got the Pokemon Crystal Senko Bingo, and that's pretty late in the tournament, so those matches are getting pretty competitive. So that is your options. But if you want to stick around here, maybe with me on commentary again. No, we do have a commentator for Super Mario 64. It's going to be a little bit, 20 minutes or so. So, I guess I will bring the channel down. I'll host something, but maybe I'll see you next time.